time. What do you mean? You all are liars. I'm just kidding. Hi, everyone. So, before we get started, let me know how the volume is and the balance. The music balance. Because watching the playback last time, my music was like silent. So, if you can't hear me, I'm gonna kill myself. Just kidding. No, I'm not. I love myself. It's really low. Is Shuddy monitor only right here? How about now? Hello, hello. The music is louder than me. Okay, how's this? Hello, hello. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 even. Perhaps even 16. Putting it down. I shouldn't be using my headset mic. This stuff only happens when I'm trying to do stuff. Now I can hear myself, which is not the move. You need to change that back to 0. There you go. Uh-oh, change that one back to 0. I know, me too. 15 is good. You know what's better than 15? 16. What do you think of that? Huh? Well, this fits right the fuck in with tonight's presentation. So,
is it better?
I don't know. Y'all let me know. You're not dumb. Thank you, Bean. I hope y'all can hear me.
Waba, you're the opposite of dumb.
Waba, you're smart. Be nice to Waba. Waba.
Yes, be nice to Waba.
Be nice to yourself, damn it. Y'all are like in the sky, but I wanted you to see my space buns too. It's a very delicate, it's very fine balance. Okay, great. Okay, how is everybody? Holy shit. Another day, another stream. I hope everyone's having a beautiful time zone, wherever thou may art. There. Let's see. Music's still a little loud. It's not alright. I gotta fix it. Okay. Now I'm hot and stressed because of OBS. I do expect tech issues all the time because it's me we're talking about, you know? Whatever, man. Sometimes you're a cursed tater. It is what it is. But anyway, hi everyone.
How we feeling out there tonight? Yeah, I am not feeling good.
Oh, my nose ringing. So, today was super chill, which I needed. I needed a day. I needed to suck. No. I needed a day where my brain could just be not braining. And it was still braining, but I got some, like, brain rest today, which is good. But then that led me to be like, what the fuck do I want to do on stream tonight? My PDA ass cannot schedule things like 3 days out. I'm truly at the whimsy of my nervous system and my shit-ass brain. My scumhole shitbag brain. Okay? I'm sorry, Whiskey. Welcome everybody that's here. So many friends. Beta, I'm so glad. Holy shit, yeah. We need to get that rest. Last night I was on some real anger shit. Just nothing was going right. And like death by 1,000 cuts once again. Waking up on 1001 already and then having to do a day. So, real quick announcement before we get started. I know probably y'all have seen it on Twitter, but I need to say it here too, because I talk about it all the time on here. My merch shop is moving!
Dwight, you ignorant slut!
It's moving. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, I am moving it. Yes, thank you. You have a seat. Thank you. I'm moving it to Fourth Wall, which I didn't even know existed until, I don't know if it was last stream. I think it was last stream where Waba suggested it. And I was like, what is that? And I Googled it and looked into what it is because I'd never even had heard of it. And I cried actual human tears out of my tear ducts because it's exactly what I need. I've been like ranting about Teespring's incompatibility and inability to like sort shit out and categorize it and like put collections together. It's just a fucking lawless wasteland over there. The base price of the products are way too fucking high. Like, this is full tea right now. This is full disclosure, okay? Like, this is just an example, like the most outlandish example. If you want to make bucket hats on Teespring, the base price for a blank bucket hat with no designs on it yet, they have it priced at $51 fucking dollars.
Oh my God!
That's before the design. And then if I want to make money off of it, I have to price it at least like 52 or higher. And I would rather throw up in a bucket hat and eat it than overcharge y'all by like $30. Like, that's so bullshit. But Fourth Wall has the ability to like treat my sort of my content, like, it's like a central hub. It's like a baby website. It's like a code free. You can use code, but I can customize it and make pages and stuff, and it's fucking free to use, and it just made me so happy. But yesterday, it just was not working. My computer was having runny diarrhea all day long. And I should have gotten the bulk of my work done yesterday, but I was only able to get like four pieces done, she said, with her 3 fingers. So technology is a bane of my fucking existence, right? Because of course it is. Nothing makes me madder faster than when shit doesn't fucking work that's supposed to work. I pay monthly for internet. Why isn't the internet interneting? But I tweaked some things on my end, made sure everything was updated, and I lowered the size of my designs because I feel like I was feeding them designs that were too big. But I'm not trying to make merch that's like all pixely and stretched out and shit. It's a very fine line. And I'm wearing all the hats, so I have to do all this myself. Like, I'm a person with like finite energy levels. Very finite. Sometimes non-existent. So today I was like, I don't want to play a game. I've been gaming too much on stream lately, too many times in a row. Don't want to read. We just read stuff. So I just made a shitty fucking PowerPoint presentation. Except it's not PowerPoint, it's Canva, but who fucking cares? About, you know, just shit that needs to not, you know? Just shit that needs to not.
Watch your profanity.
And I compiled a pretty hefty list. Team Canada indeed. Hi everyone. Pickle, Jess, Beta, Waba, Whiskey, Bean. Who else am I seeing? Buttspot, of course. Twitch Mokish, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. I really appreciate that, friend. Really appreciate that.
H-E-A-R, bitches.
Crystal!
I am here.
Crystal, 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 Crystal. Welcome, welcome, my lovely friends. Do y'all like my hair? I like it today.
Hey, Stinky.
Hey, Stinky. All right. I don't know how long tonight's stream's gonna be. I haven't made point by point slides. I just made slides with a topic on them, and I'm just gonna fucking talk about it, okay? So, in the spirit of just diving right the fuck into it, let's, shall we? So. The fucking playlist started over, and it's way too loud. Okay. Is the balance okay? Let me know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Go fuck yourself. Okay. So I'm just on a perpetual can things just leave me the fuck alone level with life lately. You know? All the unnecessary shit. It all happens at the same time. Everything that's unnecessary always happens in waves. And it kills me, dude. It slays my existence in the worst possible way. I'm hearing like some crunch. I don't know or care where it is. Sorry if I'm crunchy. I hope you like fried stuff. So, let's just get right the fuck into it. I need to find out what that... Okay, PJ, your game is coming into stream again.
Hold on. Cancel.
What are you... Hello? PJ pressed the power button on accident. It's fucking dark over here, and he was trying to do things urgently and in a hurry, and it was a total accident. So, 50 spoons deducted from me, not his fault. Just the situation. So now we're even here even more, right? Gotta get everything pulled back up. Feel me now? Yeah. I'm just kidding. I'm just being sassy. I'm not actually mad at you, and I hope that you know that, but yeah, yada yada. I can, of course, I can believe it. Because it's me we're talking about, people. Did I even fucking stream if tech stuff didn't go wrong in some way, shape, or form? Yeah, if it's not the cats sabotaging it, it's the pidge. Sister Taj. Oh my god. Why do y'all follow me? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Alright.
I am a mess.
Correct! Yeah. You, me, Okay, listen. I'm actually sweating, actual sweat. This fucking music is gonna be... Yeah, I'm sorry. It, like, didn't save its settings. I think this is gonna be my last stream ever. I feel like after this, I'm gonna flee the country. Maybe go to Maldives or Aruba and just fucking live there forever and get sunburnt every day. Waba, thank you so much for telling me no. You are not stressing me out at all, friend. It's just gestures to life, you know? Yeah, Crystal, bitch, you coming. Anybody that's trying to flee their respective country after tonight's stream, we're going. Pack a bag. Don't think too hard. Just think essentials. I'll supply the toilet paper. Y'all bring all your chargers and shit. Okay, Waba, you're coming too. We're doing this. And we're all gonna be... It's gonna be like... Oh my god. I'm not gonna let my brain dive into fantasy land about how fucking cool that would actually be. Pidge just got the guac. We're leaving. On a jet plane. Who's flying the plane though? Frank Lapidus. Alright. Things that need to leave me alone. Okay? Things that need. Things that it would behoove them. Things that I wish to fuck would leave me alone. And OBS is not on tonight's presentation, but it is now. This slide is a verbal one, improv. OBS! What the fuck is wrong with you? I understand you're a free program. I understand you get what you pay for. But I also understand that it's... you have arbitrary hissy fits and you stop working on a whim. Because I put the mouse 3 pixels too far that way. And I have to restart you? Like, how needy could you possibly be, you know? Okay. I'm gonna need to actually shower after this. I'm gonna get, like, you've been outside all day mowing the yard sweaty. Like, I can already tell. It's not even hot in here. It's not even hot in here! But I'm melting of madness. Okay. That's as low as the music's getting. I hope that it's okay, y'all. That's the key we are in tonight, friends. Waba, we are, oh my god, felt, bitch. 10 minutes of wrangling cats? You just explained my entire existence, buddy. My entire existence. Both indoors and outdoors. I do not own the cats that live outside. They are neighborhood cats that we feed twice a day because I don't have, like, there is no other option. Like, they're not going to go hungry. Not on my fucking watch. Not as long as I live on this street, damn it. So, those cats better never leave me alone. I take roll call every single day. I think we're up to like 8, but we feed 5 on average per day. But there's one black cat with yellow eyes, like citrus yellow eyes, that we've named Lemon, who we are trying to win her over. We don't even know the gender, but I'm calling her her for now. Because we think that she might have had a litter, but we don't know yet. Trying to wrangle them professionally. Okay, so here's the first fucking thing that needs to leave me alone, besides OBS. My neighbors! My neighbors! Yeah, PJ, you should close the windows. Maybe close your windows if you're gonna bitch about your neighbors on stream, you know? Yeah. Oh, God. All right.
Oh, Jesus. Gross.
Correct. So, did you got it? Did you get it, I mean? Okay, great. Am I screaming?
Yes.
I am? That's because I can't. It's because this is muffling me and making me think that I have to scream. But I don't. But who cares? I'm putting this mic the fuck through it. Okay. I haven't told the story online. Except maybe like in a Twitter thread. But that's not telling it. That's writing it. So, when I tell you that with the exception of one set of neighbors that have since left, but they're the ones with all the dogs that we talked about, and the kid that snatched Angie out of our window one time. We've already heard that fucking story. But on the street next to us, there lives a couple. And if I had to guess their age, I would guess maybe early 40s. A man and woman. And this happened last year. So like last spring, like April, May 2022. I do my work and like do my living and stuff in this room, and like I open the blinds during the day to let the sunlight in. And one day I was sitting here and I see some movement out of the corner of my eye out the window, and I'm like, it was like a bright color, and I was like, is that another fucking kid running through the yard? Probably. No. I look over and it was a woman who I'd never seen before with a leash in her hand, walking a dog through the middle of my backyard. So she was walking, she didn't see me, but she like walked in and then came back out and got a glove and a baggie and was picking up the shit out of our yard, which, thanks Denise, Brenda, whatever your fucking name is. You shouldn't have left it there in the first place, but we'll get there. I said, okay, maybe they just moved in. Maybe they don't know this isn't their yard. I'll let it go. Just this once, I'll let it go. No need to confront it right now. I don't have the spoons for this. It's already over, whatever. 2 days later, it happened again. Walking on leash, their big pooping, shitting dog that needs to poop and shit because it's a big boy, through our yard again. I said, okay, Amber, you have one more chance. One more chance, Sarah. That's all I'm giving you. Okay? And sure enough, like 3 fucking days later, she did it again, America, and otherwise. So my heart is pounding at this point, by the way. Not now, but like in that moment. I hate having to do this. I hate having to enact boundaries that should be fucking obvious with strangers who are clearly violating the boundary and literally fucking trespassing and letting their dog drop Mondo Dookies all through my backyard. So I opened the kitchen window. I haven't thought about this in a while, and I'm getting like fresh mad. Just thinking about the shittiness of these subsequent interactions. I said, what did I say? Oh. I said, why are you in my yard? And she said, I'm walking the dog. And I said, why are you in my yard? And she said, I'm walking the dog. Like, how dare you, Potatum? How dare you ask me what I'm fucking doing? So I said, this is my yard and you need to leave. And she was like, oh, okay, well, let me just, bang, 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 and I won't bother you again. And I'm like, you're goddamn right. No, I didn't say that. I felt that.
You wish you said that.
In my heart of hearts and my fart of farts, I felt that, okay? So she went back to go get her fucking grocery store bag that she was gonna pick up the shit with. But I was standing here watching the windows, fuming, dude. I was ablaze. I was just, This interaction could have gone so well. It could have been so, oh, I'm sorry, honest mistake. Even if it wasn't, she could have boofed it and been like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize. You know what I mean? Like, instead of getting defensive and cuntish on my property. No, Helen. No. So when she came back, and now listen, I'm not sharing this because I'm proud of it. I'm sharing this because this is what happened. I was so fucking angry with how she was talking to me and how she did that whole fucking thing. The petulance in her tone, the, well, I won't bother you anymore in her tone. Just, it made my bones ring, you know? I was vibrating. So, okay, I opened the window back up and I said something to the effect of, I can't remember it verbatim. Oh yeah, I was like, don't have a dog if you don't have a proper space to walk it or something like that. And then I yelled it and I was upset. I was very upset. And I just let it spout off. And that's what I said. And then she started bang, 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 getting loud at me. So I slammed the window on her. And I shouted, fuck you. And then she cleaned up her little mess. And as she was walking away, she went, no! No. You do not get to go at me, ma'am. This is private property, bitch. So, a few weeks go by. Actually, no. It was literally like 8 days. Because this happened on like a Saturday. And then the next Sunday, not the next day, the next Sunday, I'm sitting here doing my thing, having enjoyed an entire calendar week without seeing this stupid bitch, right? I look over because I see movement out of the corner of my eye again. It was the same dog. Except this time, a man was walking it. That bitch sent her boyfriend to walk the dog. Either that, or I'm hypothesizing that the conversation was like, well, I got yelled at by some crazy bitch over there with all them cats, so I can't walk him back there anymore. And I bet the dude was like, huh, let her say something to me.
I'll walk him.
I'll walk him. I'll show her what's up. I'll I'll let her know. She ain't gonna fuck with me. Sir, you're 5'7", 150 soaking wet. I can break you over my knee like a toothpick. I have thigh strength for years, sir.
Why? 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 Why?
Why are you trying to get your head caved in, buddy? So I just opened the window straight away. And I said, hi, this is private property. And he goes, huh? Oh my God, I'm just, oh.
Yeah, I feel what I felt when you were telling me about it.
Yeah, Pidge feels it too, it's fresh. Huh? And I said, this is private property. And he said, and I'm not making this up for the story, because again, I gave him the chance, even though I knew why he was there. I knew the conversations that had probably already taken place. But I gave him the chance to not be a fucking asshole and to be like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. Even though, clearly, he did.
Yeah.
So I said, for the second time, you're on private property. This is private property. And he goes, okay.
I do also want to remind
This
you.
is the Blair Witch Project. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today, we're gonna be bitching about neighbors. What, baby?
I just want to remind you that window in front of you is very much open.
I don't care.
I just wanted to let you know.
I don't care. Thanks for letting me know. Don't care.
You're welcome.
Alright, so after he said, okay, I said, you're in my yard. You need to leave now. That exact inflection. And he was like, okay, so he left. They never came back. Right? But 3 weeks later, I was standing on my porch. Pidge had just left for the store. We were just standing outside. Like, it was kind of a chilly-ish evening. I was just like talking to the outdoor cats and just kind of hanging out for a minute before I go back in. This couple drives by my house on their way home. They have to pass my house. They have their windows down. He's driving. I didn't know this until I heard something and looked up in response. This tiny man, as he drove by my house, decided to yell, right? Which is a dumb move in and of itself, not your best work, sir. But he goes, "This is private property." If I had the "you get one redo in your entire life" button, I would use it for this moment. I was incredulous. I couldn't believe what I just fucking heard. That's like a fucking bank robber driving by the police station and being like, "Ha, you're under arrest." Hello? What I did in the moment was I like yelled, "Go fuck yourself," but he didn't hear me because I didn't yell it loud enough because I couldn't believe what just happened. And I saw them walk through their back door to come in. Well, what I wish I would have done was walk into my backyard right where I had our landlord put in a fucking fence, by the way, because I told him what was going on. He was like, "Yeah, well, bang, 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 bang. You have a right to tell them to stay out of your yard." I was like, "Well, buddy, that's all I've been fucking doing. And they keep coming back." And then he said, like, the day that he installed it, he talked to him, and he said that he was like, he said that they seem like nice people.
Fucking sure they did.
I bet they did, buddy. I bet they were on their best behavior for you, the actual landowner. But anyway, what I wish I would have done is gone in the backyard and just put my hair in front of my face and just... just something fucking freaky like that. Because I would have shivered little man's timbers, I'll tell you that for free. And I think he would have ended up falling in love with me. So it's for the best that I didn't do that. But yeah, so fuck those neighbors. Fuck the other neighbors that moved out that y'all already heard about. But also... listen, you know... ever since I fucking moved into this place, there's been some bullshit going down somewhere, right? I had originally moved here to live across from my shitty abusive ex. He dumped me for the girl he cheated on me with, and they proceeded to harass me for the next year and a half. So, my freedom of being not afraid to exist in my own yard is still fairly new to me, you know? But that freedom has been quashed once again. Because there's like these 3 middle-aged dudes who rent out the same fucking place across the street from me, and they live there on like rotation or something. I don't know. Or care. But anyway, one of them has made it his life's mission to make sure that he goes outside every time I go outside. Because I check beforehand. And he sits in one of those foldy outy chairs. His porch faces that way. I'm over here. He turns it this way and just... I don't even think the blitch blinks. I don't think the bitch even blinks. So the vibes are just creepy, okay? And he's tried to drum up conversation with me a few times. And listen, I know I'm autistic. I know that I sometimes misread things. But my gut feeling is always dead fucking on. Whether or not I listen to the gut feeling is a different story entirely. I listen to it now because I'm, you know, getting rid of all that people pleaser shit. But like, the vibes are off. The energy is off. Something is off about this person in a way that I don't feel with the 2 other men who live there. I don't. Like, whenever they're outside, they're like doing their own thing. They're like working on their truck or like talking on the phone over there. Like, I don't feel that way for them, about them. But this guy, I do. And, oh God, yesterday I was leaving for lunch. Well, first of all, I checked to make sure the coast was clear because that's the shit I have to be on now again. Even though I lived for most of my existence here like that already with my ex. So that's super fun. But I was like, okay, no one's out there. Let me feed the cats and then I'll go get some lunch. Fed the cats. He wasn't out there. Come back in, drop the food off, get my goose purse, go outside. He's right there. But he's like standing up and facing the door and like tinkering with the door, doing something with the doorknob or something. And I saw him do one of these back at me one time. And I'm like, before I even reached the road to the car walking, I was like, just fucking brace yourself, bitch. He's probably gonna try to talk to you again. Just, oh my God, just, ugh. But then all the true crime stories flashed in my head about all the women who are no longer breathing air on this planet because they had the unmitigated audacity to tell a man no. So, sure a fucking enough. He timed it so that by the time when my foot hit the pavement on the road, he turned around. Hello? Why did that come on just now? He turned around and my road is quiet. There was no traffic, no people, no nothing. This man screamed at the top of his lungs to make sure I could hear him. And my ear, I can hear it perfectly still. He was just like, hey, how we doing? Steven, please. Ralph, you don't give a fuck. You freak me the fuck out. I promise that we are diametrically opposed on every single possible thing you could possibly fucking think of. Why? It echoed. It startled me a little, if I'm honest. So I gave it like a beat, and then I didn't even look up. I just went, hello, and just kept on fucking walking.
How we feeling out there tonight? Yeah, I am not feeling good.
So I posted about it on Twitter, and then I had a couple people be like, what's your problem? Maybe you should try being nice. I don't know. I'm not required to be nice. No one is, actually. There's a difference between being kind and being nice. And I don't have to be nice. I try to be kind to people generally on a neutral / slightly positive level until they give me a reason not to. Generally, right? If the vibes are off with somebody, I have my guard up until proven otherwise, and that's on trauma. You can blame me for that if you fucking want to. Well, if that makes you feel better about yourself. Well, if it were me, I would have drummed up a conversation with him right then and there. I know my stomach was growling and I was fucking hungry and had errands to run, but he really needed to tell me something, and his unmasked face and my unmasked face is just what I fucking needed. Please shut the fuck up. Please have several seats. When a creepy dude approaches you on some, hey, Howard, and you don't cook a 5-course meal for him, best believe I'm going to be in your replies asking you, what's wrong with you? Why didn't you give him the shirt off your back? Why didn't you suck him off right there in the middle of the fucking road? Like, you sound unbelievable. People are creeped out by creepy people. That's just reality. I can't believe I have to explain this to you. Neighbors, leave me the fuck alone. What else needs to leave me alone? 2 to 3 times a month, I get an envelope about yay thick from my government-issued insurance, which is shit McSandwich to begin with. 5 of the pages are blank, except for the header, which has the name of the insurance company, and the footer, which has the name of the insurance company. And the gist of the paper is always, well, this should have been an email. Actually, not even. Please stop. Think of the trees. Think of the waste. Bitch, I don't even open them anymore. I open it once a year, every September, to make sure I'm still covered for the next year, and it automatically renews, and I fucking throw the rest away. I do not care. If it's information that's pertinent to my survival, they will contact me about it. They will not leave me alone about it, because that's how insurance goes. So please. Spare me. Okay? The next fucking thing that needs to leave me alone. Notifications of every kind. I have almost all notifications on my phone turned the fuck off. And if I could turn them off within apps, I would. Like, I rarely interact with my DMs because, oh my god, it's just a graveyard of unanswered responses and, like, unseen message requests and, like, everything you could possibly fucking imagine. Oh my god, I can't even describe to you the horrors. So whenever I get a DM, the first thing I do is just open my inbox to get rid of the notification, and then I leave. And I'm like, I'll get to it when I get to it if I remember it. And then a month will go by. That's usually the pattern. But notifications, to me, feel... If you know, you know. If you don't, you're going to think I sound cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and I care not. Notifications to me, more often than not, feel like almost like a demand. Like something that I have to answer. And I don't like that. It doesn't even have to be social media related. It can be like my calendar telling me about something tomorrow. And I feel the need to, like, shut down, you know? And I think that's just what PDA is in and of itself, like in a nutshell. Trust me, we've got a slide for that too. So we'll save it for that slide. But all notifications, please stop. Please stop. If I could disable DMs on everything, I would, because I can't do it. I can't do it. And I'm sorry that I can't do it. I'm really bad at it. Objectively, this isn't me bashing on myself. I don't know what to say to people. I don't know how to respond. I don't know, man. Notifications give me hives. The next thing that needs to leave me alone, and I wish it would. I don't know what the order of these are, so I'm just saying it beforehand. PJ hasn't seen these, by the way. That's why he's dying back there. Hi, Jonathan! People who I'm playing against in Fortnite, leave me alone. We're all trying to land at Slappy Shores, okay? It's not a hot spot right now. But I'm just trying to get to the vault. I'm trying to pick up the first gun I see, and you're already popping me in the brain. What's up with that? We're unranked right now. What's with the try-hardness? Let me collect my gunsies in pieces, so I can run off Z's in pieces. Okay?
And then I'll pop you later with my orange thermal.
Yeah, and then later I'll fucking pop you and win, motherfucker. Off topic. I won my first ranked last night. I did. I've been doing solo ranked, and I made gold last night, and I won my first ranked match. So I take Fortnite seriously. More seriously than I should.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
My dopamine deficient brain just eats that shit up. The bright colors, the collecting, the breaking, the achievements, the skins, the wins, the fucking songs. All of it, bitch. So, people in Fortnite, stop trying so fucking hard. Leave me alone. Let's make it to top 50, then we can talk. Once I've upgraded my weapons. And I see you, but you don't see me. That's how I like to play. When I see people, but they don't see me. It's kind of the point, right? So, clearly the next thing, whatever it might be, was important enough to me at 2:30 this afternoon to land on this fucking list. So whatever it is, I'm sure it's good. But the next things that need to leave me alone are emails. And, you know, honestly, all notifications from my student loan provider. Bitch, that is so 8 years ago. Move on. Move on. Move on. Student loans have been the bane of my existence since I fucking signed up for them. And, yeah. Cannot work publicly to pay them back. We'll never be able to pay them back. The thought of just thinking about the interest that has probably accrued on them makes me want to give myself a lobotomy.
It makes my belly hurt.
It makes my belly hurt. It just my craw. So it's real cute emails that you're like, hi Tatum, here's how you can get back to fucking giving us money. I know I'm far from the only one that feels like this. I know that capitalism is a death trap and it keeps us literally held hostage by debt to keep our nose to the grindstone. But, you're not getting a penny out of me, motherfuckers. And that's not me. That's not a threat. It's a scientifically proven fact. I don't have pennies to give you. I barely have pennies for myself, bitch. I'm trying. I'm really trying to carve my own path in this world. And coughing up that money only for the balance to stay exactly the same.
What's the fucking point?
GoFuckYourself.com. Don't go to that site. I don't know what's on there. Like, I've heard from people who took out loans 4 times bigger than mine, right? And they're like, I've been paying like $700 a month for the past 7 years. And my balance has only gone down about $4,000. So they're putting forth thousands of dollars per year, but they're just lighting a match to it. They're flushing it down the fucking toilet because these companies are predatory and they have them by the short hairs, and they know it. So, man, these past 3 years, we had so many chances, y'all. We had so many chances to just finally stop doing what we're doing. And I think it's reaching that point, not out of choice. Because, you know, we're letting an exquisitely mutated, dozens of variants virus run rampant. Unchecked. It doesn't exist. Shh. The virus that we cannot say the name of. And that's causing a ripple effect. People are short-staffed fucking everywhere because people are either dead or disabled from this fucking virus. And if I hear one more boot breath bitch tell me that nobody wants to work anymore, I'm gonna poop on them. It's not about want, although it shouldn't fucking matter. Why do you want to sell hours of your life to exist on this planet? You should want to work because it fulfills you, but because it is something that you love, something that you're passionate about. Like, American life has no room for passion, has no room for compassion, has no room for empathy. So, they will have to hack off my limbs and harvest my body parts if they want to get back a single dime from me. That's the only way it can happen. But the gag is, all of it's fake. It's numbers on a screen. It's ink on paper. These businesses can get millions of dollars of PPP loans, removed, forgiven, forgotten, don't worry about it. Like, this one is making my brain spiral into a doom and gloom place as far as capitalism goes. So to spare me and to spare y'all, let's just go to the next fucking thing. Sharp cat claws. We trim our babies regularly. But I don't know what they're doing at night while we're sleeping.
It's the boy.
It's Mr. specifically.
It's the youngest one.
Yeah, he's in his room right now because he didn't pass the vibe check earlier, climbing on the fucking equipment and shit. But inside of a week, just 1 or 2 of his claws will look like an eagle talon again. And we're like, what are you doing, buddy? Are you using mommy's emery boards? Are you using a fucking pencil sharpener? And here I am trying to pick him up and play with him, thinking he's been freshly clipped within the past week. He'll be okay. All of a sudden, I'm gushing blood. I'm like, oh, there it is. I had to clip him on the spot. They all grow at uneven rates. It's a whole thing. And I'm covered in micro scratches. And so is Pidge.
My leg.
My leg? Yeah, Pidge's leg. Oh my gosh.
I look like I belong in Bloodborne.
You look like you've been playing tic-tac-toe. And losing. But yeah, please, mister, if you're watching this. He's not. He's upstairs. But mister, little buddy, if you can figure out the internet and watch this stream back, please reconsider using Using whatever magical tool you use to sharpen one claw at a time to perfection, okay? Because you're killing your parents. The next fucking thing that needs to leave me alone is my inner saboteur, also known as fucking imposter syndrome, dude. My brain hates me sometimes. I feel separate from my brain because most of the time I'm white knuckling in the back seat while it's doing 120 down a rocky freeway. And I'm helpless to whatever it's doing. I'm not like that. It's not like that all the time. But sometimes it gets away from me fast, and sometimes my brain spirals and spiderwebs and branches off into like 8 simultaneous thoughts that are all equally heavy and equally like, you're a fraud, you suck, why you, what's the deal, like who do you think you are, like any variation of that. Holy shit, dude. It's held me back for so many years because that's what I was used to hearing from my surroundings. And I'm still having trouble putting that shit to bed. Still having trouble. I haven't been paying attention to chat tonight, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to watch it back, but I'm seeing Wabas right now. I need to start gaslighting my inner saboteur. Hey! Are you calling Tatum a fucking liar? Hey! Hey, you! What do you think this is?
Yeah, just like pretend you were talking about me.
Yeah. Yeah, because I would never say those things about anyone that I care about or that I love or that I support. And I've come a long ass way to not hate myself and to love myself and support myself. But it's so hard. It's so hard to have the spoons and the gumption and the wherewithal to manually override it every time it happens. Like, oh my God. If I had listened to it lately, if I had actually heeded its advice, I wouldn't be sitting here. I would not be streaming. I wouldn't be on TikTok. I wouldn't be like vocal or outspoken about shit that I think is bullshit, because who the fuck am I? It doesn't matter who I am. I am me. I am me saying these things. I am me doing these things. And it's okay that I'm saying and doing these things. I truly believe that unless you are inflicting harm on yourself or on others in any way, do truly and sincerely do whatever the fuck you want. Do whatever the fuck you want. The word harm is vast and it covers a lot of areas, so miss me with the whataboutisms. There's a slide for that too. We'll get there. But we're just surrounded by shame and guilt. And a lot of institutions are run by shame and guilt. A lot of religions. Well, a lot of Christianity. A lot of like evangelical, hyper zealot Christianity. Like people on their Old Testament shit. It relies on hellfire, brimstone, shame, blame game. And being surrounded by that for an entire lifetime, to go against that, you do feel fucking crazy. You do feel like, what am I doing? Like, why can't I just? Don't even get me started with the internal ableism that the imposter syndrome loves to throw down at me at a moment's notice. Holy shit. It's so hard. But I just need to start telling her to respectfully shut the fuck up and be nice. and stop it, you know? I have to. Because the world's going to keep spinning whether or not I'm doing what I'm doing. Time is going to pass whether or not I'm doing what I want to do with my life. So why not just fucking do it? If I have the chance, if I have the opportunity, if I have the means, the equipment, the technology, what have you, then I might as well fucking do it, right? So this is me doing it. So next. The crushing weight of my thoughts. Next.
Exhibit A through fucking Z.
The reason for this PowerPoint tonight. The crushing weight of my thoughts. Oh, man. I wish my period would leave me alone. I'm not going to get graphic, so don't worry. But oh my fucking God. What a scam. Periods are a fucking scam. Like, let me just break down what a 28-day cycle looks like in my brain. Okay? The week that my period is over, the dust is settling from all the turmoil and all the inner chaos. I can see clearly now the rain is gone, right? And I actually have a good week, or maybe, maybe even 2 good weeks. Max. 2 good weeks max per month. Because the week leading up to my period is always, almost always without fail, there have been a handful of exceptions, of which I'm immensely grateful, that I just want to pop my body like a bubble and cease to exist. Just long enough to stop feeling like this, so that when I come back online, it's all better, right? Haha, Whiskey, you're fine. I don't even know if I heard the second one or if it even registered, but you're fine. Quack, quack, motherfuckers. So I've told doctors, I'm like, hey, this sucks. It's heavy. It's damaging. It's severe. I'm greatly, deeply, negatively impacted by this. And every doctor I've ever had has just metaphorically slapped me on the ass and sent me on the way. Like, oh, well, you got a thick fucking uterus wall, whatever. Bye, good luck, bitch. I'm a cis man, so I don't have to fucking Hot take, but I feel like some doctors secretly enjoy when their patients suffer. I don't know which ones. I could venture a guess. But why are you telling me when I am decided at age 27 or 28, whatever it was, last time I was 29, that I'm not having kids? I'm not. Ever. No discussion. I'm child-free by choice. I've been child-free by choice my whole fucking life, and I am staying child-free by choice. I can barely keep myself alive, bitch. Why would I give birth to someone with a social security number that I have to keep alive by law? I can't do it. I can't do it. Won't do it. I'm not a piece of shit for it. It's not every birthing person's destiny to be a birthing person. Like, if you're able to give birth, it doesn't mean that it's your fucking destiny to give birth. So, every doctor I've ever told has been like, no, you might change your mind one day. Or, oh, well, you'll need to, you know, talk to your future husband that you haven't even met yet in some cases in my early 20s. Talk to him about it whenever you get married or whatever, and it'll ultimately be his decision. Or, you know, you don't want a hysterectomy because things will fall out. The most outlandish reasons have been told to me by male practitioners, and I don't know. That might be anecdotal, that might be a coinky-dink, but that's worth noting. But the next time I go to see a doctor about this, I'm not going to leave them the fuck alone. And if they have to fire me as a patient, they'll fire me. But I'm so sick of having to be a goddamn activist in all of my doctor's appointments just to be taken seriously. And then not even then. You know? If I want a procedure done, fucking do it. Do it. Because wanting to yeet myself off a cliff once per month is not the move, y'all. I thought I had PMS all this time. I wish I had PMS. I wish that the dial wasn't on 12 out of 10. Because I can handle 7, 8, 9, even 10 to a degree. But I have PMDD, which is like PMS premium. No ads, all suffering of the most extreme. It sucks, y'all. It fucking sucks. I'm not even on my period right now, thankfully. But my last one, bro, the week leading up was really praying for my downfall. And my headspace was just in a not safe space. And I'm sick of fucking feeling like this every single month. I've tried every contraceptive that you can possibly think of. They fuck with me tremendously. Can't do it. I had an IUD for 3 months. I bled blood for 3 months. It rendered my ADHD medication useless. I was just popping Tic Tacs. Because it was a hormonal one, so everything was just haywire off the fucking charts the whole time. So please, my period, can you leave me alone? Also, migraines. On the days that I don't have my period and that I, am fine otherwise, I'm not in physical pain, I, didn't sleep weird or whatever, and then halfway through the day, my fucking head starts popping off my body. What's up with that? Why are you such a spoon suck? Just. Why do I take like 4 ibuprofen and you laugh in my face? Why do I like wash my hair, massage my scalp, and put a cold rag on my face and on my feet and lay in the dark and fan my face and you laugh even harder? Why do none of these things work? Recently, though, I will say, my headaches have lessened in frequency because we have a little CO2 monitor that's hanging on the wall. I won't take it off. You don't have to get up, Pidge. The Aranet, the brand of the thing, sent me one. And it was a shock because I've been wanting one of these forever because people travel with them. And it measures the levels of CO2 in the air, and when the levels are high, that means there's poor ventilation. And the higher the CO2 levels, the higher the chance that you're rebreathing other people's air, right? So a lot of people who are immunocompromised, who are conscious about not catching SARS-CoV-2, take them with them to travel. And I'm like, what is this little thing? I love it. I want one of those. And I looked at the price and I was like, okay. Yeah, I'd rather eat. But they sent me one and I'm just like immensely gobsmacked and grateful, and we have it hanging in our living room. And ever since we've been paying attention to the CO2 levels, when they start to get a little high, I can physically tell the difference now. Because I know what to look for with the numbers. So when it gets up to like fucking 1600, it should be below 1000, like healthily, right? Like outdoors, it should be like 400. Right now it's at 1034 because I'm sitting near it and talking. And we closed the windows because I was bitching about the neighbors. But we keep it below 1000, and that has helped reduce the frequency of my headaches.
It's mine as well.
And, oh, yours as well?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't even know that.
I guess I didn't really realize, yeah.
But yeah, thinking back on it. Hi, Pidgel. Hi, Little. You're sweet.
I'm cold, so.
You're cold? Oh.
Yeah, my hands are just cold.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
So yeah, CO2 definitely, like, piss poor ventilation. If you have a lot of headaches, you might want to try getting your CO2 levels in your existing space checked, tested. The Aeronets run about $200, but they have like sales where they're like at $129 or like $89. I know it's an investment, but like it's changed the quality of my breathing because I've developed asthma, which is super fun and dainty and fresh. And it's helped me to not have to use my inhaler as much. So just nothing but good things. So migraines, please continue to fuck off. Okay? Could you just? I'm deciding on whether or not I should take a BRB right now. I think I'll do a couple more and then I will. Okay, next. Utility bills. Bills, period. What are we doing? Y'all didn't invent electricity. Y'all didn't invent water. Why are you charging us for it? Oh. It's because when Nikola Tesla died, the government fucking stole all his work and has been keeping it to themselves so that we remain dependent on fossil fuels, and thus our technology is about a century behind, so we have to still rely on this archaic shit and get charged out the ass for it. Exactly. Utility companies are fucking evil. They are! I don't know if y'all heard about this summer, but a woman in Arizona literally died because she overheated in her home because they cut her bill off over, it was less than $100. I want to say it was like $62. Yeah, $50 or $60. Yeah. This woman died. Hot take, no offense if you work for any of these companies or your loved ones, but I don't see how you can sleep at night. Growing up in poverty means I have heard many a phone call, overheard many a phone call to the utility bill asking for extensions, begging for extensions, and begging to get shit turned back on. Like, our shit used to get turned off like fairly fucking regularly, TBH, for a little while there, growing up. And these people are just like, are you dead inside? Like, well, ma'am, I do apologize, but it appears here that you are, you know, about a week and a half late. So therefore, you don't deserve to have water or electricity. May all the groceries in your fridge spoil. May all your kids not take a bath. I'm so sorry, ma'am. No, you're not, Cheryl. How do you live with yourself? It's so fucked up. It's so fucked up. Why isn't the internet free in America? I mean, we know why. Yeah, right. But like, why? Other countries can swing it. Why can't we? It's not a can't thing. It's a won't thing.
Certain cities that have.
Certain cities have it here?
Yeah. I don't know if that was just hyperbole.
No, it wasn't hyperbole. What I said, you mean?
No, me.
Oh, what you said. Oh. Yeah, no, you're fine. I want to say, I don't know why my brain is thinking that Thailand has free internet. There is a country that has nationwide free fucking internet. In Italy, they just said fuck it and shut off the bank's power and left on people's power. That's what I'm fucking talking about. That's how you have to deal with this shit. That's how you have to like show the system that you're not fucking taking it anymore. People in the US could never give a fuck about anyone else. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Crystal, when I worked in the medical field and advocated for marginalized identities, I got labeled as unpleasant and difficult to work with. Isn't that so fucking cute and dainty and fun and fresh? They flipped my whole schedule on its ass and put me with a different rotation. What they meant to say was, why doesn't this person just shut up and go with it like we are? Why does this person care so much? Why do you not care so much? Bitch. Care. I literally don't understand how you can't. How you don't. Pickle. The FCC is actually trying to reverse that stupid anti-net neutrality BS that was implemented a few years ago, and Chattanooga, Tennessee made their own cheaper, faster ISP to bring competition to the big guys. Holy shit. Can social change and progress happen a little fucking faster, please? Our lifespan is being shortened by COVID, so we won't live to see it, but, like, I'd like to. I'd like to be able to, you know, experience the kind of change and progress that we actually fucking need. And, I don't know, have a chance to thrive.
Don't be greedy.
Yeah. Don't be greedy. How dare you?
You want to live and thrive? Choose one.
Yeah, live or thrive. You pick one, bitch. Okay, this is a good chance for me to step away because I'm sweaty and stuff and hot and mad. So I'm going to take a quick BRB. And we're a little under halfway through, the presentation. And you already saw it real quick. My pop socket needs to leave me alone. And this is the last one before I take a BRB. When I ordered this pop socket, it was because my other one broke, because I don't order new ones unless the other one is fucked up somehow or scratched to fuck or broken off. And I ordered it because it was beautiful. But it's big and large and heavy and asymmetrical and chunky and sharp. It's a literal rock that's like sandpaper hard, and there are edges of it that are so fucking sharp. Aside from cat claws, this thing cuts me. I have a thumping, like 3/4 of an inch long slice all across my fucking pinky finger. Because I had the audacity to pick up my phone. Dude, when PJ helps me like move all my stuff over and like get ready for stream, and I was like putting my earrings on or something, and I saw him out of the corner of his eye carrying something like this. Like a baby bird or like a live grenade. And I'm like, I was thinking, is that my phone? He was carrying it like this. Like. And I laughed so fucking hard. He said, I am scared to death of that thing. It's sharp and it hoits. But hey, I could end someone with this if they ever came for me.
It's true. You just fucking, oh my god.
But I need to file down the edges here. I'm seeing and feeling where some of those are. And it's literally like, and it cuts like a knife. Oh, and it hurts my finger. $20 for what? A lifetime of micro cuts. Thanks, Etsy. Alright, y'all. Stand up, stretch your limbs, take a drink, take an eat.
Brr.
Brr. I will be right back. Hi, bitch. Or bitches, plural. Ladies, gentlemen, ladies, and gentlemen, we are back. Had to take an inhaler puff because, of course, because the shit stresses me the fuck out. I was telling Pidge, I was like, this is not making me feel better. Like, I'm getting freshly mad about a lot of this shit. But he helped put it into perspective for me, and it makes me feel better, like, as a whole. Even if I get, like, worked up about it in the moment, it's good to bring the shit to the forefront and to talk about it and start conversations with you all. Like, that's the most important part for me. Is Picky, please. Oh my gosh. Mister's losing the vibe check again. He literally almost just broke everything. Hey, get out from behind there. Please. You're giving me gray hairs.
I ain't trying
Mister, do you want your own dedicated slide? You're about to get one, buddy.
I'm just gonna type you right into chat.
Ankle bobbies. That was juicy. Okay, the next thing that needs to leave me alone, besides my lipstick that's like running, you can't see it from that far away, but it's like tree branching up my face, so just, I'm cute from far away. Let's keep it that way. All right. The cuts that keep popping up on the sides of my lip that I thought were just food injuries, but they might actually be something else, but I don't have the spoons to look into it. So, I have one right now. It's like a horizontal cut. It's like red and it hurts. Hi, Pidge.
Hi, sorry.
You're being perceived.
Well, I was just literally like...
That was fucking funny. Okay. I don't know what they are, Whiskey. I don't know. Sometimes they happen because I eat tortilla chips too passionately. And they're the perfect shape, but they're not the perfect size. And sometimes I shove the too wide chip into my too narrow mouth and I give myself the Joker. But that's not what happened this time. This time it just happened. And it hoits. And it gets... Don't start. You're going to end up like your brother, which is not over here. These fucking cats. They can feel my energy and they're like responding. I'm fine with you walking around and stuff, but you derail my train of thought, Picky. And that's not your fault. You have no idea what I'm even saying right now. I don't know, man. My lip fucking gets dry. And I have to, when I'm eating a bite of something for the first bite, I have to lick it to prepare it so that when I open my mouth, it won't rip and get worse. And I made a TikTok about this a few months ago that was an actual food injury. And someone in the comments was like, oh, that's probably acronym for like a disease that I don't remember the name of. And I was like, oh my God. No, heart emoji. I don't need this information right now. Like, if that is the case, then I do have that disease. Sorry, I have teal lipstick on my inhaler. I wonder why it's really strange. If it is due to some sort of, I can't remember what it fucking was, but the list was a little more familiar than I wanted it to be, so I stopped reading it because I freak myself out about that shit every once in a while. But can it just stop? I just want to eat and live and talk and yawn. I can't even yawn without going first. See? I just did it. Stop it. Leave me alone, please. And it's always this side. I know I'm left-handed, but I'm also left-mouthed.
Well, yes, actually.
Yes, actually. It's, yeah, I do chew over here.
Yep, I chew on my right.
Yeah, don't look up your shit online, because WebMD will have you writing your last will and testament and getting it fucking notarized for a paper cut. Ask me how I know. Butt cancer. Why do I get little eye boogers when I butt? Please.
Jesus Christ.
I can't do this. I can't do this. Okay. Oh my God. We are halfway through. I had a whole fucking stream dedicated to this one a handful of weeks ago. If you know, you know. Shout out to the good toilet. Aged 40 plus, washed up musicians turned rage farmers on Twitter. And I'll extend this slide. They have blue checks. They love America. They love the Lord. And they spend their waking hours harassing people on the internet for engagement because they have nothing original to say. Every single thing that they tweet organically is just a regurgitated fuck thought of every right-wing fascist that they listen to day in and day out. But they put their little musician spin on it and they write songs about it. Stick your progress where the sun don't shine. Okay, John bitch.
John Kitsch.
John Kitsch. Hi, Rain. Welcome in. You bet Rich is nearsighted. I'm nearsighted. But I can see that he's a fucking loser. I don't even need my glasses for that
You don't
one.
even need to get close up.
I don't even need to, yep. I don't even have to be in the same room.
See that from far away.
Yeah. Oh, yes. So many myopic takes. Nice. Nice. I see what you did there, Pickle. Myopic ass bitch. Save the myopia for actual people with actual myopia in their eyeballs. Please. Okay.
This is all conversations we have.
Yeah, like this slideshow is like 80% of our weekly conversations that we're always talking about. Oh my god. Being 31 sucks for this reason. Heartburn and acid reflux, especially at bedtime. Especially at bedtime. Because listen, sometimes I just like to have a taco for lunch. And I enjoy a chip and salsa or two.
This taco.
You know? And then I go about my day. And then maybe I have dinner. Maybe I fucking have food that's a little, I don't know, greasy, like a pizza or something, like a cheese pizza, little pizza with cheese, little cheese pizza.
Little cheese pizza.
And then it's also fine. But it's when my head's on the pillow and I'm listening to my saved TikToks that I save all day to look at at night.
Somebody touch my spaghetti!
Spaghetti too, as well.
Yeah.
The acidic sauce
Tomatoes.
always comes back to collect when I am on the cusp of slumber. It goes. I've been eating cheese pizza lately, no judges, because. Wait. See, slide to left. Pepperoni does that to me in all caps, motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's even worse.
All caps. Okay? So, yes.
Oh, Jesus. Gross.
I do enjoy cheese pizza. Good cheese pizza.
Yeah. Like it's really good.
And the joint we get it from is really good.
Yeah.
Really good. But it always comes back to collect. Always. I know. Pickle. Hot fucking take. A lot of people eat cheese pizza. This is a pizza topping free zone. In my heyday, when I could eat whatever the fuck I wanted with reckless abandon, my dream pizza used to be pepperoni, jalapeno peppers, and pineapple. We've got the savory. We've got the spicy.
Mister.
We've got the sweet. Mister, you can sit there, but you have to be... You have to be cute and silly and subtle. I missed the /S. I misread the vibe. But you know what? I said that for all the people who unironically judge people for eating cheese pizza. To that I say, let folks enjoy things. You know what I mean? Escándalo. Hot take. Next. Here we go. Told you it'd be back. So, the more I learn about the autistic profile of PDA, which the fucking actual acronym for it is pathological demand avoidance, which sounds like an automatic this person's trouble label, you know? Because that's such a gross oversimplification of what it actually is. So a lot of PDAers have reclaimed the acronym by saying closer to what it actually is, like the root, like avoiding a demand because of And this name is much closer to that reason. The persistent demand, and some PDAers say need, but that doesn't fit the acronym, for autonomy. And I didn't even know what this was, but I was always arm wrestling in my head with myself. And I would always be, oh my God. Okay. I need to formulate here. So like, as an undiscovered ADHDer in a structured environment of school, I had structure. I had to be some places at certain times. It didn't stop me from running late always, because I'm time blind. But something about that structure kind of kept me extremely busy, like too busy to breathe. But I mean, I burned out. I'm still paying for it, you know, with this mad burnout that I'm going through with this late discovery. But the more I become educated about PDA, the more that my innermost struggles and grievances and needs are illuminated, brought to light. Like, holy shit, that's not a personal failing. That's not me being a piece of shit. That's the reason why I do that, or that's the reason why I don't do that. Because if you don't know this shit, you don't know this shit, and you just be doing shit without knowing why. And that can lead to a lot of self-blame, self-shame, self-hatred, self-doubt, all that shit. But oh my fucking God, dude. My PDA, especially the week leading up to my period, oh boy, she's driving the bus on those days. And her foot is glued to the gas pedal. But like one of my mutuals on Twitter, shout out Knova if they watch us or if they're here, love you, but they have PDA as well, or they fit the PDA profile as well. And they said that it was so, they're like, I can never have a stream schedule, like a set stream schedule, because the minute that you schedule something, it becomes a demand. And I wish that there were words that didn't make it so pathologically like bad. But I mean, that's how my nervous system, that's how it like receives that information. If I schedule something, it turns into waiting mode for that thing. And the closer that I get to that thing, the higher intenseness I feel. And it makes me not want to do whatever thing I've scheduled to do. It's a fucking miracle I get anything done ever in my life, ever. It's a miracle upon miracles that I've been able to, and I'm fucking pulling out the applause button for this one, bitch, that I've been able to stick to this schedule of 2 days a week at 9:30-ish. So, thank you. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Have a seat. Thank you all for being here. I have just relented to the fact that some days I'm not going to feel worth a fuck. But I'm still here, and I still exist. And that's different than me pushing myself through in a way that makes me cover that up. In the past, I would push through shitty days by just putting on a smile and pretending everything is okay. And that is not the move. That's not the move. And this might be a hot take, but I believe that everyone needs to have space in their life on days where they are just, you know, not their most chipper self, to be that way. Judgment free. As long as it's not inflicting harm on yourself or anyone around you. But to always have to watch your P's and Q's and always be like micro-policing your tone in order to keep the peace around you, like, that's always detrimental to ourselves for doing that. So on the days where I feel particularly crabby and poopy, I fucking stream anyway, and I just let y'all know. And in my relationship and in my home, we are able to be our crabby selves whenever we're feeling crabby. And like, we voice that we're feeling crabby, and we know that each other is crabby when each other is crabby, and we let that person have their space to feel that shit and to get through that shit and to talk through that shit. Because if it's just rattling around up here all day, turbo pinball style, it's not going to get processed. It just bing, 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 bing. But for me, I process things by talking them out or by writing them down. And it helps me make sense of what I'm feeling, and talking to PJ about it helps me get a perspective that's not my own. And sometimes it pulls me out of that entirely, because sometimes I'm incapable of seeing other perspectives when I'm in that ping-pongy moment. Oh, my guineas, do you see that cat paw on my shoulder? Did you get snagged? Oh, Bonnie. What happened? You want to sit on me? Come here. Look, guys, hold on. He's doing a stretch. Come here, Bonnie. Right on the boob. That's my boy. You guys have to be my son. Look at my son. Pride is not the word I'm looking for. Oh, Bonnie. Is that a Bonnie?
That's a baloney.
Is this a baloney boy? Oh, oh! That's okay. I have one breast left. Okay. Sorry for making everybody hungies. Grab some snacks if you have them. Yeah, I be stroking it. I be stroking it. It's you, Picky. I'm stroking you lovingly because you're my pet that I love. So yeah, man. My brain just be kicking my ass. You know? So. The next thing that needs to leave me the fuck alone. In every capacity. Is the people who have the... I don't know what to even to say. Who have the inclination every time I try to talk about something, especially on apps and websites with character limits. I try to voice something. It's impossible to say everything that my autistic ass wants to say in 240 characters or less, or whatever the fucking number is. But I always fucking get people in my comments who are like, but what about that thing you didn't mention? That must mean you hate it, right? That must mean that you don't believe that. That must mean that you don't care for that, right? Right? No! User 8675309. It means I ran out of space. It means I'm not talking about that right now. It means that that thing is implied, because if you know me at all, you know how I feel about that already. But what about ass, okay? If I didn't say something, it's because I didn't say something. Also, do y'all ride everyone's ass this hard, or do you save it just for me? Like, the what about isms be what about isming lately, and I don't care for it at all. At all. I am always more than happy to engage with folks in good faith who are asking me things in good faith, who actually want me to clear something up that I didn't make clear enough in what I'm talking about. And I'm more than happy to elaborate, spoons permitting, whenever I get the spoons to do so, of course. But it's the people who enter the chat sideways and expect me not to, you know, respond at the same angle. And then all of a sudden it's, whoa, where's the hostility coming from? It's because, sir, you showed up sideways entirely. And you expect me to just turn the other cheek? Bitch, I ran out of cheeks 10 years ago. Okay? Let me say what I want to say. And you say what you want to say on your fucking page, you know? Leave me alone, people. Leave me alone. That's the theme. In case we don't get that from the title, the presentation, and the TikTok post. My fucking knees, y'all. My knees need to leave me alone. I played softball for 8 fucking years. 4th grade through 11th grade. And for 6 of those years, I was a pitcher. Fast pitch softball. I practiced 5 to 6 days a week, all year round, for almost 8 years. For no pay, of course. It was Little League. It was like high school league. Like, pfft. And all I had to show for it are my uncooked pasta ass knees. And it's so, like, it almost like hurts my heart because, for multiple reasons. One, I used up a lifetime's worth of my knee supply in those 8 years of playing softball and practicing year round and pitching year round and pushing and diving and working, and they're just fucked, right? Also, how are you going to bless me with a juicy dumpster truck of a behind that I can't even throw back properly? Because my knees will crack and I will be folded in half. It's just a travesty. Also, whenever I try to, I don't know, crawl around and build a desk or something, and I have to be on my knees for a second to position myself or whatever, why am I sore for 2 weeks? Why do my knees feel like a haunted house right now? A haunted house full of ghosts and uncooked pasta? Why? I can't. They hurt right now. They have been aching this whole time. Straight up. They suck, objectively. There's a lot of things that I cannot do because of my knees. Just straight up. And yeah, I tried to quit softball in the 5th grade because I didn't want to fucking do it anymore, and I got guilted into still playing, so. Thanks, guys. My monthly wish to launch myself into the sun. My landlord. Okay. My landlord sucks so much. So fucking much. Thanks, Bicky. He gave me a comforting paw on the shoulder. Thanks, buddy. I know you know too. You've also lived here the whole time. This week was my 4-year anniversary of living here. I am gut-wrenched to say. But, yeah, dude, my landlord fucking sucks. Last winter, he fucking pulled some shit on us that was just horrific. I don't have the spoons to get into it, but basically, he was trying to sell the place. He told me at the first of the month that he might be having people come look at it sometime, and he'll let me know ahead of time. He called me the morning of while I was fucking asleep, left me a bunch of snarky voice messages. When I called him back, he said, oh, they'll be here in an hour. I yelled and screamed at him on the phone. I sobbed and cried and said the F word. And I said, I know my rights, motherfucker. You're breaking the law. And then he threatened to kick us out. which he can't do. But that doesn't matter that he can't do it. What matters is he was inflicting that bullshit on us that we would have had to like fight in court and just bullshit for no fucking reason. These people came on the rainiest day of the year in their rainy galoshes and umbrellas all around the house. I said, no one is entering this fucking house without a mask. And they all showed up wearing masks. It's that easy, people. We had all the windows open. We stress cleaned for an hour. We were literally throwing up from the stress. The people ended up not even fucking buying the place. But best believe that me telling that man no led to an abusive tirade from him. I'm not going to forget that shit. I'm not going to forget that shit. So now I just tell him everything's fine because I don't want his ass in here. Blinds are broken. Oh well, they're broken. The upstairs fan doesn't work. Oh well, we have floor fans. Fridge is making a weird noise. Oh well. I hate you, bitch. I actually hate you. I dread the first of the month. Every fucking month. Because you answer texts with showing up on my doorstep and knocking on the door.
That is quick.
I hate that shit. Hate that shit. So yeah, all landlords can suck it. Suck several, actually.
Leading into
Fucking phone calls. Picky is sniffing the mic, so if you hear something, that's not my chocha. That's my cat. Yeah. Phone calls in general. If I don't love you, I don't want to talk on the phone with you. Which is different than texting, different than DMing, different than voice chatting like on Discord or something. It's different. Don't fucking ask me how, but I can kind of break it down. More often than not, the fucking reception is shit. They're calling me from the bottom of the ocean using a TI-83 calculator, and they sound like they're underwater. And I'm fighting for my fucking life trying to decipher them. Sometimes the volume is all the way turned up and it's nothing past a whisper. It cuts in and out. The timing is off, so we speak over each other a lot. Phone calls are a nightmare from start to finish. And I have to talk to my fucking case manager twice a month on the phone. Huh. And I hate that too. Hate it with a passion. I would much rather email. I would much rather message. Because then I can actually say what I need to say and revise it if I need to revise it, tweak it, make it more accurate than words vomiting out of my mouth out of order. I've changed my number a handful of times during the pandemic. I had the same number from like 8th grade to like 2020. And then I've changed it a couple times, and I don't give it out anymore. Because the people I give it to fucking give it to other people. No. That's phone etiquette 101. That's like friend etiquette 101. Just because I also know that person, even if I'm on good terms with that person, doesn't mean that you are allowed to give my information to that person without telling me. I can't believe I have to say that out loud. Are we not adults? So now nobody gets my fucking number. Nobody. And it's so fucking peaceful because, again, PDA, notifications, it all feels like a demand. It all feels like pressure that I have to respond right then. But if I respond too quickly, it'll make me appear clingy. But if I wait too long, I'll forget, and then 2 weeks will go by, and then I'll be like, shit, I haven't replied to them, and it's been 2 weeks. That makes me feel like shit. I don't know what to say now because I'm immobilized by the thought of me not messaging them back. So let 2 more weeks go by so that shame can double in size. And then the process will just continue on a hellish loop over and over again, and I'll never message them back. That's my life. That is my life. And then I wonder why I fucking fumble the ball. Or feel like I fumble the ball. Or feel like I can't, like, close the gap that I feel there between me and people. Like... Pickle. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's you too. Not really, Rain. I mean, this is kind of it for me. This, and then we have game night with some friends sometimes, and other than that, I spend most of my waking hours, daylight hours, powering up. Powering on my brain. I'm not a person for my first, like, 3 hours of being awake. And then after dinner is when I feel my most, like, like, most myself, most, like, okay, maybe I can do this. And luckily, it's when I stream, so I'm kind of trying to set myself up for success by streaming during the time block of the day where I normally feel the most up and at 'em, you know? But my God, it's so hard. I spend all my time just, like, shouting out to the void online and posting shit online and then barely responding to people. And it's just a cycle and a loop. But just because I don't respond doesn't mean that I don't read, and I read almost everything. And I think what I'm going to start to do, because I want to get better at this. I want to not be... I don't want to get in my own way like I keep doing and then wonder why my brain is making me Google pathetic shit at 4 a.m. about why I'm such a fuck up and failure and why making friends is so hard for me. Like... And me saying that doesn't negate the friends that I have already made, like now, like here, like with y'all. It doesn't take away from that at all. It doesn't. I feel like also a factor of this is me just feeling fucking stir crazy from being immunocompromised during an ongoing pandemic where no one fucking cares about anything anymore. And I have to care. And it's not a matter of me never going out in public, because I exist in public, but I'm the only one taking any sort of mitigation or caution. And Jesus Christ. If I can fucking get to the car without neighbors trespassing or fucking yelling, hey, we're done, then I have to exist in public where everyone's coughing and hacking on each other and mouth breathing and spitting in each other's mouths and licking each other's eyeballs. And I'm just like, oh my God. Let me catch up on the chat. I love that Picky just randomly puts his paw on me for comfort. He is my emotional support, little mans.
Yeah, like when we're talking, he'll do that to me, or Baba will come up to me and like meow in my face.
Hi, Bonnie.
Loves hanging out.
Are you my sweet boy? Yeah.
Loves being.
Do you care? Do you care about me?
He does.
He cares. I love hymns. Okay, what was I doing? Reading chat. Is it me just noticing the color coordination? Yes! I don't know if it's you just noticing, Rain, but you did notice. Yes. It's hard to tell, but I have blue under here and green under here, and then green and blue. I like to think that this color is the color that when you mix these two together. Then I've got my Luna Moth earring over here. That's kind of like that holographic blue. Then over here, I've got my cicada earring. That's kind of that deep green that kind of matches my lips. And then in my hair, you can't see them because of the headphones, but I've got these colorful fuzzy scrunchies and my glasses. Thank you, Rain, for noticing. I put an autistic amount of effort into color schemes and color coordinating my shit sometimes. Not being able to just be outside without a worry is such a big part of my life now. Felt.com. How did Colleen Ballinger have energy to be in tiny chats with kids? I can barely talk to adults. Oh my fucking god, I don't know. Whiskey. Was that Whiskey that said it? Yes, Whiskey. I don't know. That has been plaguing me this whole time. The woman is, oh, you know, pushing 40, messaging teenagers about their sex lives. And that's a whole fucking thing I got roped into this summer that I did not ask for at all. Link in my bio if you want to read that fucking article from NBC News where I got interviewed by NBC fucking News about someone who I used to be mutuals with on Twitter for 10 years and who I was a fan of them on YouTube once before. You know what I mean? For a period of time. Like, my brain explodes at the thought. Let's see. Yeah, Pidge is right. She couldn't hack it with adults, so she had to talk to kids who didn't know better. Yep. Pickle. I'm one I've been heard. I'm just gonna, I'm having a stroke. Ambivert. Yes. Like, I don't want to go outside and do shit or go places with people, but then I have huge waves of just missing my friends and desperately wanting to socialize in person. Yeah. I used to think that I was an extrovert, but I am the most extroverted when I'm around my people, when I'm with people who I don't have to have a guard up with people who I can relax my fucking shoulders and be myself and not worry about making sure that my face looks like pleasant as default. I just let my facial muscles rest. My whole life, people have made me fucking think that I look like a serial killer when I'm resting my face, when really I'm just resting my fucking face. People projecting their insecurities onto you will make you think you are like a mean-ass, bulldog-ass bitch your whole fucking life. But the difference between an introvert and extrovert, I have since learned, is not so much, it's not so much, like, at least for me, I don't know, everyone has their unique relationship with it, it's whatever, but for me, it's like, it's not so much with my personality, how I appear to others, it's where do I fuel my energy versus where do I spend my energy. So extroverts are fueled by interaction with others. It gives them, it fills up their social battery to engage with other people and be in places with people. And I definitely feel that, but it's not the majority of the time. And like, the longer an extrovert is by themselves, it kind of drains their social battery to the point where it affects them. They're like, man, I gotta go do something, you know? And I do experience that, but I'm an introvert, meaning that when I'm out somewhere existing in the world, my battery is slowly depleting. But sometimes it'll just bottom out, and then that's when I'll leave. But I fuel by being alone. Like, I have to recharge after a social whatever by being alone. The more time I spend getting ready for a thing, the more time I have to recover from that thing. I'm thinking of the art festival that I did last year. That was almost a year ago to the day now. For 6 months straight, I saved up spoons because I had to show up at like 7 a.m. and set my tent up and be there all day long. And I got 2 hours of sleep the night before, and PJ didn't sleep at all. But it was just me and PJ working my little art booth outside, and it was so much fun. We had such a good time.
It was a great day.
It was a great day. It was such a great day.
It was worth
yeah.
some of the stress.
It was worth some of the stress, the experience. Will I ever do one again? Absolutely not. Are you kidding me?
It was worth knowing you'll never do it again.
It was worth having the experience, most definitely, but I will not be doing it again. But anyway, I needed just as much time after the festival to recharge. 6 months, bitch. It took me 6 months. I need those 6 months to recover. And I took them. I took every fucking minute of them. Let's see. Communication, Crystal. Communication is so fucking hard for anyone. And especially with autists, it can be packed with trauma. Yes! Compound things like PDA or ADHD, and it's impossible. I'm gonna cry, Crystal. Not you telling me it's okay when I feel like not okay about it all the time. I have so much trauma about it, dude. Like, so, oh my God. I haven't even told y'all about the friendships and stuff. That's a whole other podcast for another day. I might do it on Saturday, spoons permitting, memory permitting. Talking about how fucking hard friendships have been, and just talking about struggles with making that initial connection and maintaining that connection. And then it's compounded even more by adulthood, right? Because most people my age that I went to school with are married with children. And that is a whole other ball game that I am not playing. That, like, I mean, granted, I'm busy with my own shit. I have my own shit that I'm doing for myself and for my own family, right? But, like, it's like you're only free once every 37 months. And I'm only free once every 16 weeks. And the schedules never line up. And I've had to, like, sort of put down my need to ask so many questions, because I wouldn't want people to ask all of this of me. Like, do you not like me anymore? No, it's not that. I'm extremely busy, and I need to recover from being busy, and it's a vicious cycle. Like, my rejection sensitive dysphoria, like, can put shit in my head. Like, they're not messaging me back, they must hate me. Like, that was a thing for a long time. I don't feel that way anymore. Thankfully. When it does creep up at those rare times, I am able to manually override it, but it's fucking hard. It's hard. This is a whole stream that we'll talk about this stuff. Okay. I hate phone calls. Next. Yep. I don't remember any of these that are next. Oh, man. Long curly hairs that randomly show up on various parts of my body. Why? Why are you here? Why are you 3 times thicker and 4 times longer than all the other hairs in that area? And why do you hurt a little bit extra whenever I pluck you out? I haven't had it in a long time, but every so often, however the phrase goes, I get an eyelash in the corner of this eye on the top, and it curls. It's so long and curls, but it's not black. It's like blonde. Like, my eyelashes are like strawberry blonde. And I'm not kidding you. I can pull it out when it's on my face. I can pull it out to like here, bitch. An eyelash. And I miss it. I call it my little curly Q lash, and I haven't seen it in forever. But I get them like on my arm, on my leg, on my fucking knee, on my side. Like, what are we doing? I know I'm a mammal, but why? You make me uncomfortable. Leave me alone. Bruh. Mamma mia. For those of you who don't know, in order for me to receive ADHD medication, it is required by the program or policy with this government-issued bullshit that I have to have a case manager. It was either that or group therapy. I'll take the twice-a-month phone call, please. Thank you. Group therapy in person in this pandemic, in this economy? No thank you. No thank you. No thank you.com.
You never told me that about group therapy.
Well, I've mentioned it before, like in passing, like on stream or whatever, but like, in order to see the psychiatrist for like medication services, because my general practitioner physician won't / doesn't prescribe ADHD medication, stimulant or otherwise, I have to participate in an other thing in order to be eligible to see the psychiatrist. The options are like case manager, group therapy, one other fucking thing that I don't remember that was hellish in equal measure. And I was like, fuck. Case manager, please. At least they can make appointments on my behalf, and it's kind of a good thing, right? Well, I take, hi Mauricio, if that's your first message, I didn't see you come in. Hi. Right now, I am taking Strattera and Wellbutrin. Strattera is not a stimulant, but it acts like a stimulant without actually being a stimulant. And it worked for a while, but I've been on it for fucking 2 years, the same dose, and now I just take it so I don't have withdrawal symptoms, you know? But y'all, holy shit. The rigor mortis that I've been through with my medicine and these psychiatrists. Good night, Shampy. Thank you so much for being here. Get some sleeps. Bye-bye now. Good night. But the rigmarole Rick Moranis that I've been through over the past 2 years with this fucking medicine and with psychiatrists. If you know, you know. If you don't, it's whatever. I don't have the spoons. It's been a lot. Okay? But now I'm to the point where I thought things had settled down. I have a psychiatrist that's nice enough, I guess, but I can't be honest with her in the capacity that I need to be honest with her about what I experienced. They would have me 5150'd, Hannibal Lectered on a gurney so fucking fast. And by gurney, I mean dolly. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Gurney, probably gurney as well. I've seen Requiem for a Dream. But man, most recently, I had to show up every fucking 3 months to my parole officer. Oh, I'm sorry, my case manager, because a Zoom call is not. They don't let that happen. They say it's not good enough. So that's really cool and accessible for my immunocompromised ass that they have medical records of. But my fucking case manager recently caught COVID for the 3rd fucking time and came back to work and wouldn't take the mask I offered her and sneezed in my fucking direction during this appointment, and I'm just done. I'm done. We had a scheduled phone call last week because she was calling me at random fucking times.
Jesus. Gross.
I know, Nugget, I know. It is gross. She called me at random fucking times and it put me in startle, and my PDA said, I cannot answer this phone call. I am immobilized. I hate phone calls. I need a warning. I need time to prepare for this. So I emailed her and told her that, and ever since then, we've been scheduling phone calls, but she's been getting a little lax lately. Okay. Because we were supposed to have our phone call Tuesday. Last Tuesday. Not yesterday. At 3 p.m. Because I've had my lunch by then. I am a person on paper by then, right? I can have the phone call. And, you know, I told y'all, and I told myself, and I told, well, I didn't tell her. I told, like, the internet, because I talked about this on the internet, that the next time I was going to talk to her, which would have been that phone call, I was going to tell her how fucking irresponsible she was by not taking the precaution, because she was still sick, mind you, still sick. Still had a froggy voice, was still exhausted, still fucking sneezing, right? And apologized emphatically because she knew she fucked up, right? But I was going to tell her that that was fucking reckless and irresponsible. And I was going to tell her that I want to discontinue my services. And no, this isn't all because she sneezed. This is because from the start of this service until now, it has been nothing but hell for me to be taken seriously. I've been dismissed by 2.5 fucking psychiatrists. My insurance won't even cover my medicine anymore. And it's a different cost every time I show up. Money that could be going toward, I don't know, putting food in my stomach, putting gas in the tank, feeding my animals, keeping the lights on, stuff that should be $0.99, free 99, is no longer. Why? Because numbers on a screen. No one tells me shit. And this in-person appointment where she fucking sneezed and was a reckless bitch, I was going to bring this up with her so that I could get her help, so that she could do some digging on my behalf, because she's done it for me before with helping me find a pharmacy in network, because I can't continue to pay random amount of money per month for this fucking medicine that doesn't even work anymore. But I was so out of sorts and so in shock by being there and getting sneezed on and just wanting to fucking die and leave and scream at the same time that I didn't get to ask her. So I've calculated it out. I've done research. I've done it before with other medicines. But if you've never been on any medication for mental or neurodevelopmental anything, it is dangerous and potentially deadly to go cold turkey and to stop taking it just like out of the blue. I did that with Zoloft a handful of years ago and almost yeeted myself into the great beyond. Don't do that. If you're going to stop medication, you have to take it weeks, if not months at a time, and wean yourself off it slowly. So the past 2 weeks, I have started that process. Just with my Strattera right now. I was taking 2 per day. But for the last 2 weeks, I've been taking 2 on one day, 1 the next day. 2 on one day, 1 the next day, right? Doing it like that for a couple of weeks. And then for the next couple of weeks, I'm just going to take 1 per day. Let my body get used to that. And for the next couple of weeks, take 1 every other day. Get used to that. Take 1 every other day. Every other. Once a week. And then I'll be done. Like, I'm taking this tapering extremely fucking seriously. And then I'm doing the same thing with my Wellbutrin. Because I'm telling you right now, the payoff that I'm getting from this medicine is goose egg. And the bullshit rigmarole that I've been through has been immense. And frankly, not fucking worth it. And this is someone who I thought had my back and who I thought gave a fuck. And she clearly fucking doesn't. She doesn't. So, she was supposed to call me on Tuesday at 3. She didn't. I was sitting over here ready to record the conversation for my records, which is legal in my state. Don't come for me. But she didn't fucking call. I sat here for 25 minutes. And I was like, I have to go poop. Like, if she calls me, she calls me. And she did, and I didn't answer. And she called me one random day last week at a random time. No, ma'am, that's not how this works. I can't do that. You don't accept emails. What is it with the people in my life not accepting virtual communication? Do you want me to send a photo of you with my thumb up holding today's paper? So to prove that it's me every time I want to fucking communicate with you online? What year is it?
It's easier to get access to my bank account.
I know.
Isn't that funny?
Isn't that hilarious? So yeah, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Spilling things. This goes right in line for me with ending up with mystery bruises on my body, because it traces back to the same issue with not being aware of where my body is in space and bumping into shit constantly, misreading the distance between me and an open drink constantly. The most recent thing I spilled was my lunch salsa on my big area rug because I was playing with Mister when I should have been eating. And the salsa was really good that day. So I was really sad. I love you, Bean. Get some sleeps. Thank you for being here. Not spilling my guts. Spilling my guts is how I stay sane in this world. I have to spill my guts. I'm spilling my guts right now. So that's the only spilling that I'll be doing. God damn it, because I'm sick of spilling things. And I'm like hyper aware. I hate when drinks are sitting on the edge of something. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. I have to move it toward the center of the table. Like, I don't like things getting knocked over. Because we have cats that are unhinged at any given moment. And I don't know where my flailing arms are about in space all the time, so... If things could just stop spilling randomly around me, that'd be fine. I'd be fine with that. No, this is not a typo of the band Smash Mouth.
Or Ass Mouth.
Or Ass Mouth. Not on some Human Centipede shit. I'm talking Ash Mouth. And, it sucks. Is when you're reaching the bottom of your bowl when you're partaking in Lucifer's lettuce. And you take a big ol' and it's nothing but ash. Hey now, you've got ash mouth. It sucks. And it may or may not have happened to me while I was making this slideshow. So, shout out to my ashy bowl for trying to poison me all the time. The splinters I keep getting from building a backyard guillotine so we can finally redacted the rich. Yeah, my hands are pretty sore lately. Cats! Only sometimes. Only sometimes, guys. I know you're both asleep and not fucking listening. But hear me out, okay? My cats are my babies. My cats are my children. I gave birth to them. I raised them. They are my pride and my joy. They are excellent at stating their boundaries. I am pretty good at honoring them for the most part, but every once in a while I just gotta pick them up and love on them, you know? I just can't help it. But they do not give a singular fuck about my boundaries. And depending on where I'm at spoon-wise and, like, mental fortitude-wise, it can be the thing that makes or breaks me every once in a while. Every once in a while, it'll be the thing that leads me to sob, right? But don't get it twisted. This isn't just oh, I'll jump on your lap every once in a while when you're trying to do things. No. Because that's cute and sweet, and I can handle that to a degree. Unless I'm, like, eating food. But it's when the zoomies hit at random times of the day, and the NASCAR laps around the house start, and the Olympic training up and down the stairs, and the yowling and climbing the window and scratching at it with your claws on the glass, and it squeaks and it makes me die. And you, like, it's like microdosing actual human parenthood. And every time it happens, it makes me grateful that I'm not having human children. And that sort of helps ground me. It's like, it's okay. It's okay. They're animals. And they have zoomies. And this is a small place. And they have to get their exercise. And it's okay. You know? But they usually wait until I'm the most indisposed in a time-sensitive thing. Or... if I'm just not feeling well, that's when they usually choose to go into demon mode, like straight up. So when that fucking happens, I would rather it not. I would rather it not. Hephaestus fan, I hope I said that right. I'm sorry if I didn't. Hi, I didn't see your chat. If this is your first one, welcome in. With all of the crazy overregulations around ADHD medications, it's almost impossible to take advantage of cheaper mail order pharmacies for me. Oh my God. Yes. Y'all, it's... I have so many friends who take stimulants like Vyvanse or Adderall for their ADHD, and the fucking shortages that keep happening. It's turning their lives upside down. The inaccessibility to their life-saving fucking medication. It loses them jobs. It affects their quality of life.
And if you've been on this for any amount of time and you need it to exist and all of a sudden you can't get it for whatever reason, that's fucked up. I'm going to lump in fucking insurance companies with utility companies. Fucking evil. Evil and scam and evil. How do you sleep at night? How do you live with yourself? How are you going to look somebody in the eye and say, I'm so sorry, ma'am. The insulin that you need to save your life is going to be $700 a fucking vial. I'm sorry, the Adderall that you need, we can't get it to you because it's a controlled substance, because you might sell it on the street. Can you please just like spare me with all of that? While I do understand that these things do get abused, Adderall is sold on the street for people without ADHD, and honestly for people with it who can't get it otherwise. But I promise you that by putting these strict, stringent, oversaturated regulations in place, you are just harming and making it harder for the people who actually fucking need it. And then you're going to have the gall to charge triple digits for it a month. Please go fuck yourself, you know? I can't do this. I feel like that's my last one. Yes. We did it.
Congratulations.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Due to shortages, today is the first time I've had my time-released Concerta. Is it Concerta? I think it's Concerta. In 3 fucking months? Oh my god. Thank you. I'm so sorry. Because the time-release medicine, it takes longer to like sit in your body and actually take effect in your fucking body. So if you only have access to it on and off throughout the year, what good is that doing anyone? You know? That's fucking horrible, and I'm so sorry. That shit's not right. Did I lie? Did I lie? Did I fucking lie? No, Nicki Minaj / Ariana Grande. You did not lie. Y'all better be hydrating too. Whoa. Holy shit. I didn't think that such a shittily made presentation with almost nothing on the slides would make me so mad. But here we are. I did need to say this stuff. I was peeping the chat. Y'all had some really good conversations about it, and I always watch back to watch the chat, and I love reading what y'all have to say. I feel really bad sometimes when I miss an important message that would have been like pertinent to bring up in the moment, and the timing, I just miss it, and it always makes me feel bad. But I gotta get past that feeling bad, because that's just the nature of being live. Like, unless my eyes are fucking glued, I'm gonna miss it, you know? But this fucking slideshow, bitch. It taught me some things about myself. It taught me things that I wish I could do better. And it taught me things that I would like to do better. And the first one I'm going to do, or the first one I'm going to work toward, I'll say, is getting past the what if they think I'm blank if I message back too fast. If I see a message or a comment and it was like 30 seconds ago, 2 minutes ago, just fucking now. Sometimes that's the only time I can respond, but sometimes I need time to think. So from now on, I'm going to respond when I see stuff if I feel like responding in that moment. And I don't care if I look like, damn, does she ever get off her phone? Because yes, I'm off my phone a lot, actually. But sometimes things just come in real time, and I see it in real time, and then I forget about it, and it vanishes into the ether. I think that's a good first step. Not worrying how I appear. It's not like I'm going to be blowing y'all up, but like just responding to you almost instantly. You know, I've got to get past my fear of how other people perceive me. It's a work in progress. It really is. Also, I just want y'all to know how much I was holding back the whole time of talking about how everything that I spoke about is traced back to capitalism and colonialism. Everything! But, like, I don't need to bring it up all the time. You know? I don't need to bring it up every single time. Even though it's the truth. That's just how my spiderweb brain works. On Twitter, sometimes I see a serious tweet from a friend, but don't know how to respond, so I just give a like in solidarity. Yeah, same. Sometimes I don't know what to say. Sometimes there is nothing I can say that would, like, do justice to it.
Did I lie? Did I lie? Did I fucking lie?
Ugh. My nose is stuffed. Leave me alone, stuffy nose. Holy shit, y'all. I needed this tonight, I think. This was nice for me. I feel like I did something by letting all of this out. And I would like to make more shitty presentations for stream like this. You know? You see me on your screen, boobski. I see myself, I'm over there. I see myself, I'm over there. You see me? I see you. Biting your nail. Cutie. Ugh. Holy shit, y'all. I think I'm done. I feel like that can be it for the night. If this is the only way I can stream just thinking of shit the day of, then so fucking be it. I'm here. I'm here. And if I have to cancel for any reason, like I did a couple Wednesdays ago when the microphone cut out and I thought it was because of this, you know, there's nothing that can be done about that. But I'm proud of myself for keeping the schedule, and I'm going to keep it going for as long as I can stand it. Push it. Thank you all so fucking much for being here. Always. Y'all make this so much easier. Like, your support and your encouragement and your just presence being here. Lurkers, listeners, now, later, in whatever capacity you allow me into your world, it's an honor, and I really appreciate it. I really do. And I appreciate you letting me show up as myself without having to meet expectations that I fucking can't do. And I can't do them because I can't do them, not because I'm a piece of shit, you know? I was going to make a self-deprecating joke there, but I didn't. Go me. Thanks. Anyway, I'm gonna go now and wash my face and drink some more water. Softquag swag, I see you. I see your heart. Thank you all so much for being here. I'll be back on Saturday with something. Maybe a read, maybe a book read, maybe a game, maybe another PowerPoint, maybe something else entirely. Might do a puzzle. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But oh my god, it always does this to me. It always does this to me. The ad break. Cool, bitch. Things that need to leave me alone, ad breaks. I get it. I'm an affiliate. I have to have so many ad breaks per however so many. But I hate it. Fuck off with that. I hate that shit. But anyway. Should I just, like, leave right now during the ad break? That makes me feel like shit.
No, you're just waiting until it comes back.
I'm waiting, because that's bullshit. Yeah, I've got some folks here that I don't want to leave hanging like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, well.
Minute 45.
It's a good thing my brain... It's a good thing that my brain has nothing else to say, right? We do have a mister over here. He's passing the vibe check because he's asleep. Love that for you, little buddy. Him cute. Him cute and sweet. Sometimes it's nice to just sit and not hear my own voice rattling around, you know?
Yes.
This fucking ad break. It zapped my spoons. But I refuse to leave until it's done. So finish up your snackies and your drinksies. I'm about to let y'all go for the day. Miss Taters, Miss Frizzle. That's me. Okay. This mic has been doing weird shit. Well, I'll just go ahead and start fucking disrobing here. You are not dismissed by the bell. You are dismissed by me. Ow. See, look. Fuzzy, cute. Not cute. Hi guys, we're back. Sorry. What the fuck, bitch? With that poorly timed ad break. I was like, I'm not gonna leave now. I gotta wait until everyone's back. Pisses me off. But it's okay. I didn't have anything else to say. I just didn't want to leave you hanging. But I love y'all. Look at this one. It's even more colorful. I'll be back Saturday. We'll do something fun. I don't know. We'll see. We don't have structure around here. I love y'all a lot. And I appreciate you being here. I really do. Please don't let any sort of flat affect or blank expression fool you. I'm just existing in my home. You know? My tone and my face aren't often a reflection of what I'm saying. Sometimes I'm just focused on what I'm saying and this is not a priority, you know? So I really do mean it when I say I appreciate y'all being here. So have a beautiful time zone wherever thou may art. See you Wednesday. No, today's Wednesday. See you Saturday. I'm doing great.
You're doing great.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you.